Hello friends, and welcome to this week's Dishonored 2 stream. I have, this afternoon developed a piercing headache, and luckily it's gone away with the help of painkillers, but I'm still a bit fuzzy, obviously, and I've got chills and I still feel a bit queasy. I have just had something to eat, so my blood sugar's back up at least. So there's that. Forcing garlic bread down my gullet, like, I will eat this, I feel better, so help me God. Also, I just realised I forgot to buy lip balm when I was at the store today. Anyway, more importantly, welcome to this week's Dishonored 2 stream. This week we are going to be continuing our attempt at getting to the Jindosh mansion. I do want to say up here at the top of the stream, I'm gonna try and solve the Jindosh lock manually. So when that time comes, any assistance would be very appreciated. But if I get fed up or it's not happening, I am just gonna find the thing. I'm not gonna save scum it, not this time. I'm pretty certain I tried that in the past and it didn't work, so, but whatever, I'm gonna have to do another playthrough of this where I get like all the achievements I haven't got this run, so whatever. Let's swap over to the GP, shall we? And abruptly realise it's very quiet because I forgot to click into the game earlier. Right, before we do this actually, I'm just gonna confirm that my bot is indeed connected. Whoops, wouldn't it be great if I could type properly? That would really help. Brillo. There we go, that's better. And let's pick up where we left off. I frankly am amazed that I'm managing to stream, because God, this was a bad headache. It was worse than I've had in probably like 2 months. I don't know what caused it. Maybe just being outside caused it, but I don't like to use the phrase crippling often, but if you've ever had a crippling headache, you'll understand what I mean. I wasn't able to open one of my eyes, and that should probably tell you just how bad it was. Anyway, when we left off last week, more importantly, we had infiltrated the Adamaya Institute, we rescued Dr. Hypatia, and then we were given our next task, which is to go investigate Kirin Jindosh, who lives in a place called Jindosh Mansion, and is protected by Clockwork soldiers. And we are now slowly wending our way over there. Emphasis on the slowly. And when we left off last week, we were about to go pick up the last bone charm that we have left in this area, and then move on. Okay, there's those two guys.
Entire shipment of whale oil tanks just gone, taken right from under their noses. Idiot.
Oops, wrong one. Right, we're gonna try something.
Damn it, I need to pee.
Me too, buddy. Who else is?
So let's see.
Okay, they do see me. I think I'm gonna have to throw a grenade to distract them, and then doot in and doot out. I'm going to try and avoid using sleep darts if possible, because those are limited in number. but I don't have any grenades. Wonderful.
I'm bored.
What was that?
Whoops. It was me hitting the wrong button. Don't worry about it. Also, here at the top, I'm going to remind everyone I'm trying to go as low chaos and as stealthy as possible. So minimal stabbing, minimal being noticed, which means I can and will save scum.
As you were.
Oops. What? How odd. Anyway. The letter published last week by the Gazette was an outrage. How could a Manaanto suggest that the Dust District and even Kanaka itself would be better off if he legitimised Paolo and his howlers in any way? Instead, decent folk should hope to wake one morning and read that Paolo is finally dead or in jail. And why should we be wary of the Abbey? Only a witch need worry about the wrath of the overseers. The howlers are nothing but a bunch of cutthroats who've never worked a day in their life. Everything they have, they stole. If you want their so-called protection, it comes at a price. On the contrary, the overseers have dedicated their lives to spreading the good values of the Seven Strictures. Believe me, the dust in Batista is not in our streets, but in our hearts. And only the Abbey will make us clean again. Anyway. Let's get out of here. Up to... Choof choof.
See Jindash's mansion from here.
But
Carriage
alas,
line's blocked. I'll have to unlock the gate.
right. So there's the dial, and we need the code. Ah. There's a bone charm there. Let's go for that one. Right. Here's what we're gonna do.
Give me a handful of the Clockworks and I'll clean up the Dust District.
I don't know. Maybe the tall boys were better from the time of the rat plague.
They made people stand up for free. Times change. The Duke has his way. We'll have an army of the Clockwork soldiers by this time next year.
Anything in here? Nothing but a very unnerving bloody torture chamber. Captain Calero, your name is Hieronymus Plas. Yes. And you admit to writing, printing, and distributing the pamphlet called Get the Clankers Off Our Streets? Yes, you should read it. How long before the Grand Guard is entirely replaced by mechanical soldiers, indifferent to human suffering, following some aristocrats' orders blindly? Kinda has a point, Captain. What if the Duke thinks we're not good enough for the job anymore? I don't want to go back to the mines. Call for all this is hardly appropriate. Imagine, infallible, incorruptible soldiers. He's right, Captain. Interrogation suspended. Send report to Furnace. Well, F. If you are a strange sound like the clanking of a factory machine, you might be seconds away from an account with the latest work about grand inventor Kiran Jindosh. And what should we think of these new marvels of industry, coveted by the wealthiest members of Karnakan society and standing vigil over their estates? I will tell you, these clockwork soldiers are a danger to us all, taking lives with all the morality of a shopkeeper's adding machine. They fight for days without rest, as long as the well-oiled tanks hidden in their backs don't run dry. Tyranny awaits unless we act now and re-establish the lawful society established by the former Duke of Siconos, twice the leader his indolent, irresponsible son has proven to be. Citizens of Karnaka, fight to get these clankers off our streets. Well, you know, very fair.
I can just go to the eyes.
I bet a week's wages isn't the worst assignment.
Okay. Where are these guys? So there's someone looking there and someone typing there.
Hello?
Nope.
Whatever.
What am I? Like a stocking without a leg, that's what.
That's a
Nothing.
beautiful
Worse
phrase,
than
eh?
nothing.
Okay. Right. Incredible. What? Dear readers, you'll be fascinated to know that earlier models of my Clockwork soldiers had human-like faces. Allow me to explain. As you know from chapters 18 through 22, I'd been testing the Clockwork soldiers against a wide range of enemies. Early in this process, a problem emerged. The would-be thieves and assailants were not intimidated by the delicate ceramic faces of the earlier prototypes. One criminal even believed he recognised an uncle in an attempted conversation. Undeterred, I set about redesigning the head mechanism, encasing it with a terrifying visage. I knew I'd found the right decision when my first test subjects fell to their knees in terror. It's not a good thing, but okay. Well, I suppose for them it probably is a good thing.
Wonder who that was.
It was me, don't worry about it. Right,
Did I imagine that? No.
that's where we're off to next. But first, gotta sneak out of here. What? Who saw me? The air? So confused. It gives me the notification that someone's seen me, but like, there's no one there to see me. Take you out. 893. Launch. Okay, what's this? Fancy. Full up on health elixir. Full up on bullets. Okie doke. Need to work out how to get this corrupted bone charm.
back to Dunwall. And I feel so bad. Haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
Can I get out of here? Nope. Okay. Just need to find another way. Stop giving me the sound like someone sees me. There is nobody here to see me. It's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. But it's like, ooh, too spooky. It's like, there's nothing here is spooky.
It's not something bad.
I thought I heard blood flash for a second.
Okay.
So let's see.
You see me. So I have to think of a different way around. Yep. Got to get up there. Okay, so he turns around. Oop. Okay, now here's what we want to do. Pop over there, but first we're gonna see what we got in the way of bone charms. Because we've got a new corrupted one, significantly less damage. Stick with that one, I think. Yeah, seems best to me. And powers, how many runes I got? None. How rude. Right. Let's keep sneaking this way.
You know, Bella is a friend of the Duke's. She and her husband got one of those Clockwork soldiers months before anyone else. They had a party, and we uncrated it.
If I hadn't spent half my life floundering in harbor fare, maybe I could have taken like that. It's all about food.
Nice.
Yes, but after it killed the thieving couple and their brats, it slaughtered Bella's favorite gardener. Poor Bella said the back was like one of the whaling slaughterhouses in Dunwall.
Okay. Let's sneak out of here, shall we? We'll eat their food too.
What's the matter? You saw something?
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Right.
Hope it's not something bad. Maybe it's nothing.
It's definitely all of them. Yeah.
Can I read? Of course I can read. What's he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then some.
Oh, there's a painting over here as well. Here it is. Right. Now.
Wait, I'll go look over there.
What? Why? Why would you do that? Okay.
Come out, wherever you are. Can't stay hidden forever.
Oh, but I can and I will.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Come on, let's have a fair fight. What?
I wonder who that was.
Don't worry about it. Okay, how do I keep going from here? Can I pop down on the... No. I cannot. Okay. How do I keep going then? I completely forgot what the code was. Let's look it up quickly. 893. Cool. How do I... That's how. Sick. Extremely cool and sexy. 893, was it? Kanaka's own Duke Luca Abele reportedly played a key role in the recent coup that unseated the unpopular Emily Caldwin. A new Empress, Delilah Caldwin, made quick work of the sentence and already issued several proclamations, which are sure to be welcomed in Dunwall after the failed reign of Emily Caldwin, known for shirking her duties in favour of more pleasurable pursuits, and now blamed for orchestrating multiple assassinations against critics. The coup is sure to increase her fortunes here on Kanaka, as Delilah Caldwin has strong ties with Duke Abele. Sir Carnos is now expected to rise in wealth and power within the Empire. There are ongoing reports of lingering unrest in Dunwall, as those who remain loyal to Empress Emily's corrupted wealth are dealt with. Bye. See you later, fuckers. Also, I've just realised I was stupid. Ignore everything I said about locks. I made a mistake. Right. There's nothing out here. We gonna be sneaky. Gonna be super sneaky. Now.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it.
There's a way.
Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kieran Jindosh.
There's a way to do this without alerting him to your presence, but I don't know what that way is. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop a save here. And this is going to be my see if I can get in. Okay. Sokolov is being held at the mansion of Kirin Jindosh, Grand Inventor, the Duke and creator of the Clockwork Soldier. Get inside, rescue Sokolov, and eliminate Jindosh before he builds an army of Clockwork Soldiers. Those don't count towards the level of chaos, which is good. He's a real eye tool. Oops. Arts. Moving traps. Boom. Headshot.
All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
We'll take that. And eat all of this.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door
Thanks.
is always open to those with the will to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment, then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who've dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
Right. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try and do the silence. It may not work, but I certainly will
There
try.
are such strange and wonderful things living down in the deep.
Okay, we've got 3 bone charms and rain. So rain is 117, that's 107, right? 8, that's probably our best bet. Okay. Right. Let's go for it. Use a crossbow bolt on the ceiling. To create a new exit. Oops. Not like that though. Actually make sure you get up. Such far reach up to the space between the walls. Here.
Ah, the space behind the walls.
Okay. I've never gone this way, so I'm intrigued to try it. Right. I'm intrigued. I'm just gonna wander around here. person there. To keep going. Until we find a billiards table. Then we want to hop up here. After we've done this, we'll wander around like normal. Do you know what the floors with the arc pattern was active, whether you understand conductivity or not? Well, fair. Sorry, I've got a guide up for this because otherwise I can and will get lost. Mind my sensitivities. No whistling while cleaning the windows.
Even at these prices, the man wouldn't keep us waiting.
There's only one Kieran Jindosh. He can charge whatever he likes. Besides, you're rich enough to afford a couple of the Clockworks. I happen to know you've doubled your fortune since the Duke took over the silver mines.
Low wages means higher profits, but it's my time that's precious. I'm not used to waiting.
Neither am I. When was the last time someone had me waiting for more than an hour? Can't remember. It's almost titillating.
How many Clockworks did you say there were? It's a numbered set, if I recall.
It is indeed, but 36, 46? Very exclusive, whatever the count. Everyone at the Garden Club will be green with envy.
How do I... Can I take you out? Fuck it.
Gotta get back to Dunwall. I feel so bad. Haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
Just gonna use a sleep dart. I'm gonna save though. Ooh, nice. Ah, piss. F9. Never mind. Oh, I'm not dropping any frames, am I? Okay. I was going to do this normally, but fuck it. We're doing silence now, I've decided. After this, we'll wander around normally and, whoops. Right.
Huh?
Nope.
I just saw something.
Saw nothing, don't worry about it.
If I get the chance, I'm going to ask for a transfer to the Grand House. It needs a good dog fighting club. I deserve the ones my father's done.
Take you out. Okay. Anything interesting over here? My efforts to fine-tune the electroshock machine have been less than successful, breaking down the more bothersome elements of a subject's personality, such as willpower, while leaving cognition and creativity unharmed has proven unrealistic. Instead, my machine leaves the subject babbling like a child, which is the opposite of what I need from Sokolov.
Cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
Scared the shit out of me. Right, well, we're going after these afterwards, so it's fine. Right, where am I off to? Enter the balcony. Then drop down here.
It's a long way down.
And here. Stone platform. Over here. Nice. F5. What's in here? Summon this. And head up to the top. Right. See if my enemies. I'm gonna check a thing quickly. Bear with me. Check the description. Silence. It's just eliminate Jane Josh without him ever knowing you were there. Okay, so we're in here. There is a soldier who is awake.
General detection state.
Okay.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second coil.
Nope.
Playback indicates some detection without certainty.
F9.
The machine.
Cool. Okay, I wonder if I can shadow walk through there, and I'll see where it brings me. Ah, damn it. I have to take the lift again. Piss. Well, serves me right for not saving when I got to the top. Like I should have done. Up we go. Right, there's that. Let's pop on Shadow Walk and see where it takes us.
This must be Jindosh's lab.
Playback for detection registered. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. The machine concludes here, and nothing further is amiss. General detection state.
What? Where's it gone? It's over there. Right. can see in front and behind itself. Which means I should be able to do this. Hopefully. Hopefully. Sorry, I'm trying to be as sneaky as I can.
Kieran Jindosh.
What? How did that not...
Can't you do your jobs and
I'm tired of dealing with my old teacher. I'm confident I don't need him to simplify the design of the Clockwork soldier, but without so Clockwork could take years to build, reduce the cost of each Clockwork to design a version that can be built with cheaper, more readily available materials and assembled by Duke of Elliot's half-witted factory workers. The Duke will get his Clockwork army, I'll make sure of that. The question is when. I'll keep experimenting with the electrical machine, trying to get it just right, and if Sokolov can't be made to help me, I'll continue using the machine on him anyway as entertainment.
Text me, you idiots!
Right.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back-charge second coil. This playback indicates that the machine is waking up.
F9, okay. That didn't work. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I suppose I could try and teleport across. We'll see if... I wonder if they notice me if I'm shadow walking, actually. Right. He will notice if I do anything other than be really sneaky. Right.
Okay, the machine has detected something.
Right, be sneaky. Be sneaky, me.
Kieran Jindosh.
Ah, piss. Wrong way.
Goodbye, grand inventor.
Well, I took him out, but not the way I intended to. I did get the achievement though, so that's okay. I also hit the wrong button at the same time.
Reintroducing graphite.
Right. Now, continue to be sneaky.
Kieran Jindosh.
So I hope the Pale Stars look down favour upon your attempts to gain Sokolov favour. If the old goat will not bend to your will, I cannot often return to timidly keeping him locked in your assessment chamber and subjecting him to electrotherapy. I've started a new effigy cast in Sokolov shapes. Given time, I believe it might grant me some influence over your esteemed guest.
You do your jobs and protect me, you idiots!
It makes me giggle that they say that. Right.
Okay, the machine has detected something.
Nothing. You've detected nothing. Now we'll go down a level. Well, there shouldn't be anyone wandering around, hopefully. Now. Somewhere here is a chair that we drop him off on. What?
End of sleep phase.
Never mind, they notice me. If I don't wander around the side. Okay, that's fine. I've learned my mistake. And after this, because the soldiers don't impact anything, I can beat the shit out of them, basically. Just need to sneak up and stab them from behind. Right. Where, and I cannot emphasize this enough, the fuck is this chair? Here it is.
This must be the electric shock machine.
Have fun, dude. Never even know how I did it. Okay. How? Oh, somewhere here is a thing that tells you what to do. Just have to remember it. Insufficient power to operate the electroshock machine. Till this is rectified, I'll have to compensate, freeing up more power for the electroshock machine by configuring the other lab platforms so they draw the least power.
The other lab machines are draining away too much electricity.
Right, so... what do I do? Why can't I remember anything?
General detection state.
Nope.
Return to idle.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Neat. Kieran, you asked what the void looks and feels like, if it can be measured like a real place. Here's my answer. Don't concern yourself with such matters. It's as real as anything I've ever experienced, but if you understood it, you'd know that such a statement makes little sense as saying that I've been dead. The void is unspeakable. It is infinite and it is nowhere, ever-changing and ever-perpetual. There are more things in the endless black void, Kieran Jendosh, than are dreamt of in your natural philosophy. Leave aside things beyond your reach and be more content that you are gifted with more insight than the common man. Right. What we want is optics lab, anatomy lab. Okay. Gross.
When displays, check central rotor.
What?
Make a note. Remove display back after the final field test.
Gross. Okay. Oh, I see. Right, I want anatomy here and optics here once it lets me push it.
Take this opportunity to back charge second.
Rip. Whatever that piece of glass that just broke was. Oh well. And now we want this to be optics. So gross, the number of bodies that are just sort of floating about. Pretty grim if you ask me. Also, fun fact, you can get caught in these bits as they move and eat shit and die. I would know because I've done it before.
The electroshock machine should work now.
Let's do it.
You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
Oh well. That is indeed just how it be in this bitch of a world.
It had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, it... what does it do?
Right.
I knew that a moment ago. Does anyone know the answer?
I mean, you really do hate to see it, folks.
Indicates some detection without
I had
certainty.
an idea, but it's gone.
Okay, enemy
I'm
encountered.
much afraid of what's happening.
Mechanism detached.
Problem. This counts for being spotted and I want to try and not be spotted. So, let's not do that. Let's scooch away from where they can see me. Now we need to go rescue Circle of Two. So,
I had an idea, but it's gone now.
The machine is
very
experiencing
much afraid of what's happened.
Once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In
You
your prime,
can't have
the most
put me
sought-after
through that
painter in
machine,
all the
but
empire.
Well, we can listen to this.
what does it do?
Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use
Please, kill me. Please make me die.
I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of
Something something big is gone and
Shut up.
Evidence is important. You'll come to understand my electro.
I'm listening to the audiograph, dude. Be quiet.
I believe I've lost something very precious. Please help me find it.
When it disappears, back charge second coil. Will tell me that.
Does anyone
The other students will laugh at me now.
Kieran. Perhaps the device could tell us that. No,
Maybe
sadly,
there'll be
it
apple
cannot.
pudding
But
at
what it
dinner.
can do
I
is
would
take
like
from you
that.
the thing you love the most. Your precious.
Sokolov is great. Sokolov is a
If you
brilliant
won't
character.
collaborate on the next Clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling theories.
You go, Sokolov. Also, yeah, this is solidly one of those options where choosing the non-lethal option is much, much crueler than choosing the lethal option. It is kind of a little bit fucked up, you know? Just a little bit, but definitely fucked. Right. It's time to do an explore. 'Cause now we can look around. Honestly, I bear no ill will towards Emily Colton or her father, the Royal Protector. I've never given a single fig for any of those palace-board nobles in Dunwall, so how could I think ill of one empress or another? You would not be incorrect in suggesting that my motivations for assisting the Duke were at least twofold. I wanted to advance the cause of natural philosophy, for the sake of the work itself, and to show those stodgy morons at the Academy the light they very nearly extinguished. Furthermore, of course, I am no stranger to infamy, and in fact I am fond of it. But there's more driving the engines than my desire. Dynasties rise and fall with the ages, through mundane catalysts such as famine, plague, or bankruptcy. Now, however, we live in a time that is being shaped by genius. Just as Roseborough, Sokolov, Joplin, and Hypatia have set the wheels of history spinning with their contributions, so will Kieran Jindosh. And it is my goal to eclipse those who came before me. No matter how the history books record the tale regarding this turn in power, it must be stated it was only possible through advances in industry and technological exploration. Power now rests in the hands of the brilliant, and the world will never be the same. Nice. Anything in here? Nope. "16th day, month of rain." Ah, the whole squad, eh?
Brianna Ashworth.
Curator at the Royal Conservatory.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, the new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. My Clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. It could take years to find a solution on my own. But if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
Kieran is definitely an intriguing figure. He just seems, more than anything, he sort of just seems really desperate, you know? Jindosh, was pleased to hear that the Duke is working on a much less costly version of your Clockwork Soldier. I saw firsthand what a handful of Clockwork Soldiers did in Dunwall. With many more units, we should be able to assert much more military power following the coup. What truly concerns me is the timetable. When will you be able to give us a date? We have ambitious friends, my plan, and we cannot accomplish them without our grand inventor. Sincerely, Major Nekov Villados, first attachment to the Duke, Grand Sakonan Guard. Health elixirs everywhere. Right. Right. Did the wrong thing. I want to press this. That then causes this to descend. What we want to do is press this and stay here. Where we will once again eat all of his food.
Aramis Stilton.
Ah, don't worry, you'll find out about him soon.
Delilah Copperspoon.
That's the one and only. Right. My electric machine provides insights into the human mind, though admittedly the subject is damaged or destroyed in the process. The advancement of knowledge is usually worth the sacrifice, of course. Once having tested it on a baker, I found that I could obliterate the memories of his life and thus his personality, while not impeding his ability to break bread. I thought it odd at the time, but this is the exact death that I wish to reproduce in Sokolov. Sadly, I've never been able to reproduce it to my satisfaction. Sokolov, however, is no mere baker. If he refuses to aid me, it's doubtful that the machine can be used to weaken his willpower without also obliterating the knowledge and capabilities that are so precious to me. Still, the thought of reducing Sokolov to a state of infantile stupor is satisfying. It really fucked up. Just like in case you guys hadn't somehow worked that out, shit's pretty fucked. Right, now we want to run this. Because here is the bedroom. Kirin, my dear Grand Inventor, who else possesses such a keen mind? Could any other of my inner circle achieve such industrial marvels? I appreciate how superbly your Clockwork Soldiers performed in Dunwall, cutting those guards still loyal to Emily Colton to ribbons. And Brianna Ashworth claims you've been invaluable helping with her oraculum contraption. Delilah will be pleased. Please dispatch courier as soon as you have what you need from Anton Sokolov. Press them as you see fit. No methods are off limits. You must find a way to produce your Clockwork Soldiers in greater quantities. Fuck's the fly coming from? Right.
When this plays, search is underway. This indicates the search protocol is underway.
I don't know what that button does, but I'm kind of tempted to push it. Fuck it, let's do it. Nice. Right. Up we pop. There and one there. I'm gonna go for that one next.
Playback for detection registered.
Nope. Nothing. I wonder if I can...
Extra diagnostic playback loop.
Ah,
Rear visual
piss.
active.
Forgot that they have that.
So many events in motion, each...
I've heard this one. Which means...
Okay, the machine has detected something.
Inoperative. We do have a rewire tool, so there is that. Right, let's save. And let's get out of here. What I'm going to do is dump this here, then close this door. There's something directly down there. Love atomized solutions, my one true love. Whew. Ah, it's wine. Right. Well, what have we here? Use the elevator between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. I need my 4 hours of sleep. Christ alive, dude. Right now. I'm just gonna cause me a headache. Possibly. We want to get down to the assessment chamber. And I want to get out and over here. Ideally. This brings me to here. Ouch. Why I said ouch there, I clearly didn't hurt myself. Annoyingly, lots of guards around here. So, F9.
Just check.
I hit screenshot rather than reload by accident. God only knows when I last saved. It might be easier to take the elevator down, I'm wondering. I'm kind of tempted. Let's see, can I break this glass? I cannot. Neat. Right, well that's one answer solved. Nothing in there. What does this do, actually? Let's pull this and see what happens.
We're moving at last, but where is Jindosh?
Okay. How annoying. I did also set that corpse on fire. To whoever might find this, are you trapped? I know only too well your situation. You see, these are my last words. I found a spot away from the clutch of those things, but for what? I have no food, no water, and now I grow weak. If there was any chance of escape, then I have missed it. Even writing this note saps me of any strength I had left. I thought I could beat this contraption, this terrible house, this thing that Jindosh has built, but it has beaten me. If only I'd thought to bring water or a morsel of bread. So I say goodbye to you, my reckless friend. Perhaps you too will die here. I'm sorry for that. If I become a ghost, then I'll try and help you. Otherwise, fare thee well. Stanislaw Shepherd, juggler, magician, thief, braggart, and surely a fool.
Jindosh isn't here. Do you suppose we're in danger?
Probably. Don't actually know what that just did, but that's okay. Right. Ah, let me out, meow.
Imagine one of them as a kid. That's all it took. Now he's a mate.
Right. Is there anything else? No, it's just that. Okay. So be sneaky deaky if we can. And those two are around there. Right. Those two are where I am trying to get. Dear Mr. Hadros, it would be my pleasure to play host to you and give you a personal demonstration of my Clockwork soldiers as you take possession of yours. As you must know, the cost is exceptionally high, but once you see one of my creations in actions, you'll be unable to resist the purchase. Please arrive on the appointed date between the hours of 2 and 3 in the afternoon. It is important that you arrive at the time I've specified, as I might otherwise mistake you for an intruder. Not a painting I can take, it's just a big painting. Right.
So secretive. His own serving staff not allowed in most of the rooms. Preposterous.
This is the coldest house I've ever worked in. To think I considered it an honor to come here.
Wonder who that was.
Annoyingly, I think
No, I'm sure.
I may have been spotted. F9. Right. Let's actually, rather than doing this, let's keep going towards where we're trying to get to. I wonder if we can rescue Sokolov more easily. Or if they will still be patrolling. They will still be patrolling the,
We're moving at last, but where is Jindosh?
Right.
Whatever you've done, stop it.
Who are...
Do you know how long we've waited for this?
Okay. Never mind. I shall wait for them to walk out. Beep 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 beep. Maybe I should take the lift. I don't know. I really do not know. I keep thinking, should I take the lift? Should I not?
We're moving at last, but where is Jindosh?
Ah, piss, right. Okay, do that, pick up the bone charm. Realise there's nothing around here, except we will take that out anyway. 5.
It's obviously a chamber for conducting experiments and tests.
How would you know? You can barely wind a watch.
Jindosh isn't here. Do you suppose we're in danger?
Let's just stay here to be safe. I'm starting to rethink my desire to purchase anything from the man who built a mansion like this.
Well, representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today the site's closure has been extended once again, with no promise of when it might reopen. Curator Brianna Ashworth cannot be reached for comment. Readers will remember that an infestation of mites in the Roseboro exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago, though there have been rumours that no exterminators have been hired. The Roseboro exhibit was to be a prestigious event sponsored by the Academy of Natural Philosophy, with hopes of attracting numerous experts and guest lecturers from across the Isles. This important exhibition is now on hold indefinitely due to the extended closure. For hopeful visitors, there is nothing to do but wait for further word. Take these two out. Okay. Now, there are guards everywhere, and they are going to cause me a headache. Those guys do still patrol, right? Always looking for paintings to steal. Representative from Sisters of the Oracular Order and Seconus paid a surprise visit this week to officials at the Grand Palace, delivering a message that caused them to doubt their orders formerly held position on the illegitimacy of our new Empress, Delilah Caldwin. Seems there is an intense disagreement between sects of the secretive organisation. While not a full reversal, the visit to the Grand Palace prompted the following statement from Duke Luca Abele. It pleases me that the Sisters of the Oracular Order have come close to endorsing our beloved Empress, Delilah Caldwin. Her recent and valiant coup is an attempt at restoring the just rule to the Empire, and I advise the Oracular Order and the ever stubborn Abbey of the Everyman to immediately embrace Delilah as Empress, accepting her wisdom and authority. We thank the Oracular Sisters for delivering this vision, and we call for a day of celebration. Meanwhile, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne, speaking on behalf of the Abbey of the Everyman, advises restraint, saying that the latest missives from the Oracular Order are still being interpreted and debated. No, pick it up. Nice, right. Anything else around here? No? There is. That, but that's okay. Because I can do this. Don't know where that takes me, but I can do it. Ah, it takes me to the private lift. Some whale oil. Then this is the lift. Dope. Right, now. We're gonna do a thing. I really want to explore the office because I haven't explored it properly. So we're going to do that. Also gonna try and take down
General detection state.
this motherfucker.
Something tripped the detection rig unduly.
By hitting F5 here and
Displays if someone eludes the machine.
doing that. Now we can explore up here without fear of being noticed. Lovely. It turns out there's nothing to explore up here except just bits of copper wire, given that I'm not trying to get all the money. 2 dead on the first day. Okay, I've read that one. Then I can always just hit F5 again and not worry. The joys. I do want that painting though. Okay, you know what? Fine. That justifies this for me. That's gonna sit there.
Playback indicates a young woman, armed.
I can pull it over towards me. That's what I can do. Fortunately, this will clean my never noticed from this one, but that's fine. I was never going to get it anyway. So whatever. As we head back down, I'm going to AFK quickly as well, because I desperately need a piss. Pull, 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 pull. Nice. Right, now we can do this. Head down to -1, and I'm going to AFK very quickly. Whoa. I'm still having a plane flare up, and standing up was a mistake. On the plus side, I'm not having nosebleed, despite the fact that I very much just thought I was. Right. Now, I have an idea. And it may not work, but I'm going to try it nonetheless. Is there anyone up there? Deactivate all magnetic or mechanical devices while the assessment chamber is in use. Nothing must interfere with my delicate calibrations. What up? Piss. The more of these guys I take out now, the easier it is on me later, so Oh, pain. I hate pain flare-ups. It's been like this all day. I was alright for a couple of hours when I went to go get my groceries, and now, once again, I am suffering. Being Mochika is suffering. Right. Let's pick this up and continue on our way. Oops. Well, I fell over it and it just flew into... Oh, there it is. I want to say it went flying into the atmosphere. Right. Okay. Never mind. There is nothing up there as far as I can tell. If there is, we'll discover it later. For now, let's head down. I will break my stealth for this mission, but I think I've done that already with having blown up the robot's head. Jesus, why am I so forgetful? Why do I keep forgetting to fucking save further down the line? It's because I'm stupid, that's why. Right. I'm gonna get out there later. For now, we're gonna head down.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back-charge second coil.
Okay. So the high and mighty Anton Sokolov won't deign to aid me in my efforts to make a new version of the Clockwork soldier. Fine, I have another solution. My Okay, I've read that one already. Basically, Jindosh's creepy motherfucker. Right. Let's do that. Okay, well that did a terrible job of being stealthy, but it got the got the motherfucker off my back. Really wish I was sneakier, you know? You know? Oops.
Okay, enemy encountered.
Right, I'll just see. Reacting to noise, how close can I get?
Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Configuration key. Adapting to layout.
Hi, Sokolov.
Emily Coldwin,
That's the one.
you're here. Things have gone further than I thought. But Kieran Jindosh?
Not dead, but I used his machines on him. His mind is not what it was.
Really cruel.
You were an interesting little girl. You've become a fascinating woman.
Thanks. Right. Now, we need to be sneaky.
Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Configuration A. Adapting to layout. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Configuration B. Adapting to layout.
Okay. I've effectively trapped that. Right. Now, we need to get out of here.
Oh, disgusting.
Right.
Always alert. Always. They don't gotta say it twice.
Always alert, huh? Can't believe that worked.
How many people am I gonna see get hanged this month?
Probably more than you were hoping for.
I'll never get used to it.
Okay.
This Jindosh guy is needless. No one comes here.
Goodbye. Yep. Right. Come over here, but don't do anything more. Anybody else around here? Okay. So you taken care of. Some mices. Nope. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You think this thing can see what we're doing?
No. When they're like this, they're blind. They can still hear, though. They'll wake up at any loud noise or if a fight breaks out.
Still kind of creepy. I have to work hard to ignore them.
Well,
I find it kind of exciting.
yeah.
Like being watched, but not really.
Dude, I'm a kink shame that. Ah, shit. Ah, she heard me. Okay. Probably worth waiting for her to path back around. I just gestured with my hand as if I've got my camera on. Probably worth waiting for her to path back around the other way. I wonder what this does if I press it.
Just work hard. It's in the spirit. He wanted teeth broken. Maybe he shouldn't have opened his mouth.
This playback indicates that the machine.
Okay, never mind. I did a stupid. Don't do what I just did. We are gonna be sneaky deaky for real.
This playback indicates that the.
Okay. Need to wait for her to turn around. Those stupid guards are really annoying. Clap, clap.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Stop
So let's-
seeing me. I probably need to teleport. That's what I need to do. That would be the sensible thing to do. There we go.
Do you think this thing can see what we're doing?
No. When they're like this, they're blind. They can still hear, though. They'll wake up at any loud noise, or if a fight breaks out.
Still kind of creepy. I have to work hard.
Ah, waited too long. Too tempted by the desire to go pick up a couple of coins. Stupid pathers. Oh, ree. And so on and so forth. Right, now. I've fucked up. That's what I've done. Shit.
She's got
Activate.
Bugger. Shit and also piss. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to teleport back over. Oh, this is so annoying. That's why you don't save over your quick saves, friends. It causes you a headache. Right.
Who's there?
No one, don't worry about it. Ah, yes. may have trapped myself here, folks. Don't know how to do this.
An entire shipment of whale oil tanks just gone. So
End
let's
of
see.
fleet phase.
What was it?
Better have a look.
Okay. I think I have screwed myself. Unless I wait and I take that guy out with a
Wait till he puts on those boots. Sees the surprise I left for him. Idiot. Pretty sure
End
I
of
saw
fleet phase. Dead body detection.
That's... How on earth did she see me? Look up, see if I can. He's got distracted by something over there.
What was that?
Ah, foiled again.
Maybe when the weather turns, I'll have my men plant tomatoes. Grow well here.
Piss. That didn't work because I didn't aim properly. That was the way to do it though. And then I'm gonna hide, no, rather than trying to do that, I'm gonna teleport out, then I'm gonna walk down while he's going that way, and then I'm gonna hide in that little cubby hole while she walks past. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna save here.
Give for a bottle of pear soda.
Now Hugh comes out that way, and we noosh over here. And then she turns around.
I feel sorry for that poor sod who took my place on that bloodfly crew. Always worth it pulling.
Now we are gonna stay here. Whoops. Right.
She's got Sokolov! Huh?
Never mind. That's not the way to do it. The thing is, I don't want to waste my sleep darts if I can avoid it, but if I put his body down, that causes enough sound to distract her. And I don't have a grenade, so I can't even like throw a grenade into a corner and let them all mull around there. Whatever, we're getting closer. I can't believe this is the bit I'm finding the hardest, is sneaking out this stupid building. I'm trying to strangle you and it's not working. I keep going into defend rather than strangle. I miss playing this on high chaos, I really do. I wish I hadn't committed to a low chaos run, because high chaos of these games is just so much fun. The minute you get the ability that turns bodies you shoot into dust, this game becomes so ridiculously fun. High chaos.
Surprise I left for him, idiot.
There we go. Stuff. F5. That's the map. Hang on, let me actually take a look, make sure we've nicked everything. So, should be approved by architect. Atrium is where we are now. Go into. Hang on. What is there? Brings you into. Bingo. That's all that's down there. Then up from that on what I would call floor 0. It's the lab area, which I believe we have pretty much fully looted. 2 is the guest area, the waiting room, I believe. 1. Oh, there's the door which leads you up to the atrium, which is 1. 5, 3 is the private. And then, right. I think no longer any doubt that recently, okay, we have read that. On this, which
This playback indicates that the machine is waking up. Playback for detection registered.
head up here. It's time to examine the shit out of this stuff. 5. Primarily to see if there's anything interesting we can loot. There's a rewire tool there.
Barred from the other side.
Okay, I think we've investigated all of that though. Emphasis on the think. But nonetheless, it is always good to look around and see what the sitch is. Admire solution, my one true love.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
5. Nope.
Body is discovered. Combat Protocol 8.
Fuck.
The
I hit the wrong button. I had to pick his body up. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. By finding and exploiting their weak spots. By yelling awkwardly while failing to make a jump that you intend to. Right. You can,
extra diagnostic playback loop.
where are you pathing to? Path back to there.
The machine has completed another full instruction set.
Nope.
Trigger exploration grid. Playback for dead body detection.
Goodbye. Definitely got noticed there, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Off we go. Do get a very lovely view of the city. There's also this bit, which if you're queasy, possibly best not to watch. Here we go. Ow. I need to remember how to get out here.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
Now we've got some bad news bees. I have read that. Never mind. We can't go the way I intended. There's a person there. Lovely. These guys will cause a massive headache. So, how do we get out of there? Carefully. If they see us, they will yell at us a lot, and it will make me very upset. Okay. I'm going very slowly because I'm waiting for my mana to recharge. You know how it be. Whale oil. Oil. We are sneaky deaky. Hi, Megan. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Just throw him into the water there. No, I want to talk to Megan. Fine. There we go. Pick him up to put him down again.
How is he?
Not great.
But he'll recover. I didn't think it was possible.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go.
Let's go then.
Alas, we did not get ghostly because we were detected once. And 3 bodies are detected, but we did get non-lethal. Got every rune, every bone charm. Got half of the coins and nowhere near as many runes. I did get all the paintings, which is impressive for me. And we weren't seen. Annoyingly, I'm not as far up in that corner as I'd have liked to have been, but hey. That is indeed just how it be in this bitchable world. Let's go. You've awakened with a strange feeling. Feel that every day. It's called having chronic illness. You awaken with a strange feeling and you're like, is my body functioning today or not?
The void, but somehow different this time.
Not in, not in Kansas anymore.
Surprised I can pull you into this place?
Not really, actually.
The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you.
Delilah's so cool. She's such a cool character.
When I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were closest sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Caldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
I told you. When you're older. Perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Business. Well, it's complicated.
Please coming to arrest me for safe scumming crimes.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year. I promise.
The thing I find most intriguing about her is that we don't actually know if it's true or not. Like, we really have no way of knowing, like, is this all something she's making up for us?
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then Lady Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it. Would you like to tell me the name? We were just playing.
Young Lady Jessamine, what is your account?
It was her. Delilah's wife. She broke it.
I find Delilah a very intriguing character. I'm a big fan of hers, even though she's, you know, a witch. It's never stopped me before and it won't stop me now.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me.
I'd love to make a cosplay of her one day.
Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No.
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not.
I don't know, it's always difficult to meet with Megan Foster and Anton Sokolov to discuss the next steps in your effort to take down Delilah and the Duke of Sokonos. Always hard to decide, that's what it is.
When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories.
Sokolov, I love Sokolov as a character, he's fantastic.
His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
He's a truly fascinating character. They all are. This.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
The fact that it's a mother's heart that we carry about. Shit's fucked, you know? I rescued Sokolov. The man spent years serving my family, educating me in both intellectual subjects and border humour, and now a small part of what I owe him has been repaid. I'm just sorry I can't offer him more comfortable accommodations. The dreadful ale, danked and cramped as it is our home for now. He's been living here with Megan for years, but in his current condition I wish we could make him more comfortable. I was able to stop Kieran Jindosh. His weaponized mind won't be a threat now, his thoughts scattered and his memories destroyed. By his own device, no less. When Sokolov is feeling better, maybe he'll have an opinion on whether I did the right thing or not by not killing Jindosh outright. Anyway, it's a relief to know that the last Clockwork soldiers reigning in the Empire are the only ones there'll ever be. I dreamed of Delilah Copspoon. No, this was more than a dream. I was in the void. Somehow Delilah brought me there. I don't know if she was showing me the true path or fabrication. She spoke of my grandfather, Emperor Yuhon Jacob Colton. History says he was a man of honour who served his people, but Delilah showed me his promises unfulfilled, all those easy lies. And she showed me my mother, Jasmine, as I never imagined her, spoiled and petty, entitled, a little girl. And finally, a great injustice. Delilah's mother dying in a debtor's prison. I have so many questions, but how do I sort the truth from the lies? Well, how indeed, eh? Right. What have we got? Some speed slightly faster. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with Swift Shadow actually. Swift Shadow and Shadow Embrace. Reach and blink fused within. Second assassination. If I was assassinating, that's what I would do, but as I'm being sneaky, benchmark crafting is cool, but I'm not that fussed on it. Enemies to attack. I do like the idea of that. However, for now I'm gonna upgrade, whoops, to decelerate. Nothing. Cool. Right.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do.
Where's
Of course,
the
unless
creative?
the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay
Abele.
his welcome.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people here in the Dust District desperately need someone like you. I understand you cannot see patients Sadamire anymore, and that it's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. I'll arrange something. We'll find you a safe place to hide and give free consultations, as you suggested. I'll send word about it via the Miners Family Committee and some friends I have at the Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city. Lucia Pastor. Vicinity Theatre of Master Ridge, Sacrifice and Isoconos. Put insights into the exploited ruinous Abele who built the unknown wooden bridges to Gunto. We map out the expansions occurring under the Abeles, through which trade routes to the other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation state. Even as waves of settlers continue to join Sakonos from Morley, the Abeles balance growth against Konan culture. Later chapters will detail the times of Theodomus Abele, true son of Sakonos. Brave and benevolent, he united the east and west as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilian swore loyalty to him. One isle under Sakonos, united under House Abele. Lastly, we'll settle on Luca Abele, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kind, bringing joy to our fair isle. What's the... all the thingies you had. You know, the thingies. The thingies. earth did they get down here? Well, whatever. They're dead now. It's fine. Oops, right. Let's go. Hi.
Ah, the Empress has risen. A peaceful sleep, I hope. Nothing like the
Fish.
pillars at Dunwall Tower, made of goose feathers.
Sit down when you want to talk.
You got it. Due to an alarming increase in the mite population, with the full knowledge and approval of Duke Abella himself, Royal Conservatory will remain closed for the foreseeable future. Our apologies.
The Royal Conservatory. This place was commissioned by my grandfather in my grandmother's name. One of the more elaborate structures in Karnaca, closed to the public. More of the Duke's questionable rulership.
It's a large collection of rare inventions, sketches. Yes. Okay. I like all those candles.
Delilah Copperspoon, or is it Caldwin?
Okay, read that one. Read that one. Dear passengers, I'd like to offer my apologies for being such a grand captain. First to Anton, who I called a sea while ago when he decided to bring live bloodflies aboard for study. Not a single day passes without me staring into light at those little marvels of nature. Second, my apologies to whoever broke the bloodfly tank, allowing them to flutter down to the engine room, bringing joy to this sad boat of mine with a gentle humming of their soft wings. Deeply regret calling you a clumsy sack of guano. Now that we've had time to enjoy the charming company, could someone please exterminate every last bloodfly on my ship? Can do, have already done. Right. Let's do the thing. Of course we sit backwards because they're a big gay.
You could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the
Sorry
other.
for the gross hand
But
quick noises in the
Delilah
background
is
there.
beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me.
I worked that much out.
It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
There's a spark in your eyes.
Dang.
Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened.
Why is the Royal Conservatory closed to the public?
Maybe I should begin a series of bloodfly-related sketches. Infested corpses and the like.
Probably not, but you know, I won't
Good
judge
to
you.
see the Royal Conservatory, even if it's closed to the public.
I've never paid a visit to the Royal Conservatory, but allegedly it has a number of unique pieces.
It sure does.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
You got it. What are the things you need when you go into Kanaka? Like Get them myself, but you know what it's like for these old bones to walk so far. Need a smaller shirt. Seems everything falls off me now. And you're right, I suppose I need some soap. And a good head tonic for my beard and what's left around the sides of my skull. You like the Tiffy and stew I made last week, so if you'd like that again, get lamb if we can afford it. If not, don't worry. My appetite isn't what it used to be. A bit of bread and a few shrimp will get me through most days, but don't forget the wine. If it's not too much, I could use more paints. I'm out of cerulean, ochre, and ultramarine. It's okay. We have read that. Let's, let's get out of here. After a brief adventure with loading. Okay. Let me up. Yep. Oh, new travelogue entry. Okay. Brianna Ashworth. I only know her by reputation. Born to the Dunwall aristocracy, she's a sculptor and curator of the Royal Conservatory in Kanaka, one of Delilah's lieutenants, maybe her closest confidant. They share a taste for the occult. While being held, Sokolov overheard conversations about a strange device being constructed under Ashworth's supervision. The Oraculum, something more convoluted than clockwork killing machines, but every bit as dangerous, no doubt. I think an after-hours visit to the conservatory will give me the answers I need.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
No worries. Let's go.
Let's go.
While being held captive, Anton Sokolov learned the identity of one of Delilah's chief allies, Brianna Ashworth, an architect of the coup that took the throne in Dunwall. Ashworth is powerful and full of secrets. She's building a mysterious device for Delilah. Brianna Ashworth must be eliminated. That's why I keep thinking I've heard the name before. There is one of the bus stops that I go past on my way to and from work when everything's open is called Ashworth Avenue, and so that's, my brain just keeps playing that, and I had to Google it to be like, what is this? Is this a reference to a game or something? But no, it's IRL. Just shows you how long it's been since I fucking went anywhere that's not a supermarket. As it, of course, should be.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything.
You got
Ashworth
it.
runs with an eclectic crowd.
Ow.
They'll be the real danger.
I just hit myself in the finger like an idiot.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaka has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember,
You got it.
if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Right, F5. Whoops. Click out of the game. Listen, I just wanted to make a really obnoxious noise. You know how it is. 3. Let's get here first. But before we do that, gotta get up. Up to the highest height. Sure is. What am I stuck on? Everything. Fine. What? Continue sleeping. My solution. My favorite. I will rob the shit out of you while you sleep. Let's see.
So he says, keep alert. And I says, I am. The middle. And he says, this time.
Okay. F5. Always and forever. F5 to save. Thump. Little glimpse of the void. Okay, I've read that. Nice. Okay. Is that out of the way? Oops. Creepy noises, but we can head up. Carefully though, in case of further traps. There we go.
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers.
Well, haven't we all been there?
It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that. Never looking back.
Ideal, right? Highways and
Vice
graveyards.
Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Well, be as that may, I am not going to murder her. That way next. After sparrows 3 times call, after girls as 3 times full, come maiden, mistress, mouse and hen, come fisher, farmer, falcon, wren. Once a king dressed in red, warmed by flames on featherbed, when all the town starving cried, chilled by winds, the month of ice. Eat them with frost, eat them with snow, the monarch decreed to them below. Upon a spike they perched his head, cursed his name, burned his dead. Hush a by and don't be afraid. Mama will sing all through the night, many an hour before morning sun. Don't dream of horror yet to come. Lovely! What a beautiful song! Okay. The crown killer is watching. Not anymore, she isn't. Enough of those exclamation points. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oops. Now there's this dude to give me a headache.
They need your blood, so I'll just draw it.
By the way, the hive keepers, truly terrifying. Really, really fucking... they freak me out a lot. The idea that some people basically become infected, and so, unlike the Weepers, who are people who are, you know, plague bearers, these guys, their sole goal is the, like, further propagation of the hives, which is why they yell at you if you do anything. So they're a bit like, they're a bit like Weepers, but worse, if such a thing were possible. What I need to do, what I should have done, is done a short opening stream, and then each mission lasts about a stream's length. I get like through the main, like the second half of the mission, and then through the like street level of the next mission. Really timed that better.
Smells like piss. What a dump.
Smells like piss, eh? Right now. We need to take that guy out. Ow! Wrong way. If I send him to sleep, I should be able to set the blood flies on fire. Hopefully. Fnee, fnee. That's what I have to say. Fnee, fnee.
How many more hours of this? If I had a timepiece, I'd know. I'm gonna guess, what, 3? Yeah, about 3 more hours.
Yikes. There's that motherfucker over there. I want to check something in my options. I want to check controls how I use my spyglass. Z to spyglass, okay.
Why so much evil?
This is the Duke. You must all know my voice by now. A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah called me first of her name.
Hearing these
Traitors who quest for claim to the throne. If they want war, we'll give it to them. No matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. Cronus will fight for Delilah, to the bitter end.
you hate to see it. Terror students and learned colleagues. Okay, we have read that. Dinosaur students at my lecture waiting around the combination of my safe. Silver Spoon dilettante who wants to make a career as a newspaper journalist. Sneaky fuck who's chosen a fitting career. And a snobby cousin operates a black market shop nearby, so it must run in the well-heeled family. Now I need to ask Margaret to change the combination to my safe. Finally. Sorry, we're going to be sitting here killing these guys for a bit. So, like, with apologies. Try and do up here. There's lots of food. On the furthest reaching pier I was abandoned as a vessel fled the port, leaving me with only the warm winds looking upon the foamy wake of regret. The undulating dances and the taste of Tivian wine couldn't overcome my recollection of the ocean and its swaying whispers. Even now the excited cries of my homecoming children leave me unmoved and weary, longing for the lament of the deep ones and the inscrutable mysteries. I cast through the umbred forests and I breathe the mountain silver veins, yet no purse overflowing with coins pays enough to slake my thirst for the thoughty depths. I'm no aristocrat lord, no overseer or well-versed scholar, but I'd burn all their tomes and melt down their precious crowns to be young and back on the endless sea. Good funky little song that one is. And unfortunately does not give me what I crave, which is the code.
People of Karnaka, the Duke. Those who want to stricter mind of the new tax levied by the Grand Sarkonian Guard.
Shut up.
Answer all of this rousing at once. Disloyalty,
I doubt if it's out of thin air. Why was the code for this safe? I would be... Okay, we can get the code for this by going to find the black market. So that we shall do. But first, bone charm. You know, I hate to do it to you, but
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
Can't be having you potentially seeing me wandering about. That's too risky for me. Nice. Situation inside the Batista district continues to deteriorate at a rapid pace. Not long ago, the area prospered under the watchful eyes of mining operator Aramis Stilton, but the well-liked workers advocate disappeared 3 years ago under suspicious circumstances, and since then the entire district has been afflicted by increasingly foul air and gang violence. A functionary from the Grand Sakonan Guard admitted that the group has essentially abandoned the area. It's simply too dangerous, he said, of the crime inside what is now commonly called the Dust District. The overseers and the damn howlers fight for control on the streets, with skirmishes every day, assassinations, torture and so forth. After a while, we just decided to withdraw and let the two have it out, he said. It sealed it all up behind a few well-placed walls of light. It's perhaps not the ideal way, but it certainly is a way. You want to know what happens to the owner before you? When he said no more payouts and that's out, we said, alright, you got us, and left him alone. Then we paid one of his friends to take him fishing a week later. They're out in the water all day. Real good day, caught a lot of fish. Coming back, his friend gave him a letter from us and ran off. In it, I spelled how the bait they was using all day was bits of his mother. Howlers don't play, you piece of shit. You got 3 days.
Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
Well, don't worry about it. Look at me, getting out of here. All stealthy-like. I am 63.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
There we go. Whoops. I also solidly 210% misheard that, as sometimes I think she's dead on purpose. I was about to be like,
What happened to Burlton and Lieutenant Colbers?
They probably ran off, if you ask me. Must have had a thing for each other.
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. I think something else. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
Look, Karnaka's leaking people. We tell ourselves
leaking people is,
what happened when it really falls apart.
ah, shit.
Think something moved.
Ah, I thought I could make that jump and I couldn't. Story of my life. Beep, 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 beep. I clicked out of the game again. Gonna keep sneaking. I know how to speak English.
Time to spring for fish cake.
And I am very good at it. Right. Bip. Okay, that's not what I intended to do. There we go. That's what I intended to do. Now we want to leave me alone. I'm not doing anything. Look at all that not anything I'm doing. Okay. Oh, it didn't quite work. But I'm gonna save and call it a success nonetheless. Ow. I need to go back over there eventually, but I want to clear out the streets first. Right. Ha! I have a new assignment for one with unique talents. I'd like you to receive the old Roseboro prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory. It's likely well protected, but I'll double the finder's fee. Bring it back to me at the shop. Nice. Sneak about here. We'll pick up that solution. That. Pick that up. Keep sneaking about. And that too. Right now. What have we got? 7. Let's head there next. One of these will be the black market shop, which is where I'd really like to get to next. Not that one though. All of those are in there. As is that. As is that. Okie dokie. Here next it is. No! You fool. Don't ask me why I've suddenly got the Venga bus stuck in my head. It's 'cause I'm in physical hell. sneaky and also deaky. Maybe. It's only one way. Whoops. In here. There is only one way in here. Cool, okay. Annoying, but not the end of the world. I can smell burning, and I'm guessing it's outside having a cigarette, but I can't tell, and the fact that I can't entirely tell is making me nervous. Definitely. Stop it! Stop falling on the floor. Maybe if I jump forward there, it will actually take me to where I want to go. What I meant to say was the thing that's making me nervous is the fact that I can't tell exactly what's on fire. Well, it doesn't smell like it's on fire, it smells like a bonfire, so I'm guessing it's downstairs having a cig. It doesn't smell like cigarette smoke, but either that or somebody outside has got a bonfire going, which is odd at 11 o'clock at night. Fuck. Sorry for all the saves coming, I'm trying to make this jump, you know. And I'm failing, and I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I can't remember the inside of the academy at all. Not academy, you know what I meant. Again with the jumping. Stop jumping. Don't know how I'm gonna do this. Because I can't see another way out of here unless I go down. Hang on, let me have a look. It's down, boarded off. Whoops. Okay.
Heard they're laying workers off at the whaling slaughterhouse.
Okay. Where do I go? I go in here. Where does this take me?
Huh?
Nope, don't worry about it. Make up your mind about where you're going.
No, well, never.
Gross. Never mind. Going downstairs does not help in the slightest. I may try and shadow walk out of there. I think that'll be the easiest thing to do. Oh, I clicked out of the game again. Sorry about that.
Worst assignment ever. Nothing ever happens.
Fuck. No one's here. Shadow walk sort of helps though. Coins, ammo, keys, and sometimes notes. I'll try to down using the lever. Probably sometimes grabbing them. Right.
Taken right from under their noses. Idiot.
I clicked out of the game again. Right.
What in the void just happened? Holy shit! What is this?
Shit. Not like that. Okay. Once again, I now know what not to do, eh? Ariel's nightmare. Nope.
I don't like that.
Think something.
Better have a look.
Fuck me. Want to find my way back onto the roofs. Once I'm on the roofs, I'm okay, because I can sneak around up there and avoid things. Just getting back up there that's causing a headache. Unless there's somewhere around here I can hop up onto. Just a start. Okay, wow. Keep niching around over here. And there we go. Up you get, come on. That's not helping. So can I sneak around the back there? Should be able to, right? Ah, whoops. Hi, Laura! Thank you very much for the raid. It is very much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. Hi, Viper. Hello, I'm doing alright. I've, headache finally died down, most importantly, so, we're currently, sneaking around the back of,
Where am I going to get that?
Wash.
Maybe the incantation will work with just a little muck from the street.
Sorry. Currently sneaking around the back of,
Could use a muffin. Maybe there's a nice tin of hagfish in the cupboard.
two definitely not the same thing. Sneaking around the back streets.
Oh, sure, yeah, he knows how to talk with the boss. Little lick spittle.
Trying to, really we're just trying to find a safe.
Think you're being quiet?
You even saw me there. Jesus.
Let's see. What was it? It was coming from here. Let's see.
Thinking about me right now. Can I read? Of course I can read. What does he think? I'm sorry.
Okay. Right. Oop.
Huh? But
Where did you go?
Wait, where did? Am I going crazy?
Oh,
Definitely heard some.
Hey,
you! Give us what you.
I'm just trying to get to the black market, okay? Leave me alone. Oh, I suppose I could teleport up, but then I have to deal with that guard up there. That feel when every bloody person in a city hates you, am I right? Am I right? I'm going to teleport here to avoid detection. Then hop up and over here. What? How'd you even see me? Jesus, people everywhere. Fine then, rather than doing that, we're going to teleport. That's why we were given Blink, in order to avoid people. Anyway, how are you guys? How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer, just a couple of minutes, but I hope you enjoy me wandering around trying my hardest to get to the black market, and quite probably failing a lot, because I suck royal ass at being stealthy in this game. What? I accidentally pulled a thing rather than jumping, which is what I meant to do. Ah, you fool! Ow. Remember how I said my headache was gone? What I meant to say is it is, this happens quite often. I hit the wrong button and go flying into the air and eat shit and die. I did manage to get the achievement for, I see, I'm trying to go for, as little murder as possible as well, so... There we go. Okay, I've read that one already. Right. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, this is fair. Stupid. Might be quicker to teleport round rather than waiting for that path there. I have played this before, but not for like 2 years, so I really can't remember it in the slightest. There are certain chapters which stand out. Unfortunately, this is not one of those. Not because it's bad per se, but because I'm stupid. And have the memory of a thing that does not have much memory. I clicked out of the game again. It keeps happening. Right. where I want to sneak into. Ow. Those motherfuckers around there are going to cause a headache.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone help me!
Or maybe I could sign my name across your forehead with a knife. Use you as a human billboard. Wait,
I think her
Let's
is worth a fortune!
Okay, well that's not the thing to do. I should have known. There was somebody earlier had exactly the same thing, and it was definitely solidly fake acting, but I was like, well, what to do? Maybe I should shoot them with it. Do I have a stinging? I think I do have a stinging thing.
Hey, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person.
I do not. I do have stinging bolts.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy!
What's going on here?
Where did you disappear to? Holy shit!
Shit!
Didn't really solve the problem.
Never tell me anything, but something's going on. I'm not stupid.
Believe that when I see it. Unfortunately, Viper, I don't think I have a grenade.
For a fight?
That did not work as intended. I should throw a grenade to the side off there and distract them. I'm just trying to get to the black market, because then I can buy what I need on the black market, and then also I can just sit there and do nothing. Should I have gone there first? Almost definitely yes. Did I instead go and collect all of the runes and bone charms? Definitely yes. I just remember.
It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy!
What if I?
Me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone help me!
Hey, watch out!
the
What do you think you're doing?
Let's go!
What's going on? Where are you hiding, coward?
Greetings. I provide only the finest service with absolute discretion.
Annoyingly, that has ruined my don't get detected, but oh well.
The district is so quiet since the conservatory was closed.
It's probably not gonna work.
Cross them all. We'll get you.
You don't stand a chance, and
Okay, whatever.
You can't hide from. Welcome to my shop.
Time to buy
an
things.
acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an
Yep,
office.
don't
overlooking
worry,
the
I've been
Royal
into his flat,
Conservatory.
and I've got
Check
the
on
note.
them if you're headed that way. I checked myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I've been there. Your acquaintance won't be visiting again.
A shame. In that case, I have a proposition for you. Recover the Roseboro prototype for me, and I'll pay you the finder's fee and something extra.
I'll think about it.
Take a look at what I've got for sale while you think.
You've got it, right.
Come in, my friend. Always
I've
a delight to see you.
Then cause wolfhounds to flee.
It's a pleasure to have such a unique young lady in our store.
Listen, I'm just here to buy stuff, dude. Leave me be.
An excellent choice. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. Bloodflies are what. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
What do I want? Damage. Stinging bolts. Like the idea of that. First with that. More bone charms. That would be nice. It's 450. It's crossbow bolt, which I'm not fussed by. I want more sleep darts. Folding, I'm not fussed about that. I'm
I look forward to the day when I can reopen my gallery.
With that, can I afford anything else? Accuracy, yes. Okay, and let's go back to gear and see what we can afford. Stocked up on that, but I will stock up on grenades.
It was a pleasure to serve you.
Thanks. Right. Now, prototype. That's the guy we want to talk to, is up there. But to remember how to get in there now. Directly across the water control, so infested with bloodflies 036. More importantly, let's equip us some bone charms. Put that one on. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I get 2 more bone charms that I actually use. That's 3. I kind of want to save up for mesmerize now. Being able to see people's paths would be really helpful though. No, I'm gonna buy this and then I will save up for mesmerize after that. But premonition. This is an abandoned safe. 56. Associate hold up. An office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Ashworth. Spoon. See a burn as a hidden outpost. But for now, seeing as it is just past 11 and we're at a pretty good break in the story, I am going to end things off here. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very much appreciated and I do hope that you enjoyed. I will be streaming Destiny 2 tomorrow. We're going to be noosing through a couple of the inverted commas story quests before getting on to Shadowkeep. I've sort of written down the story related quests that aren't just grind this shit out and get an exotic, so we're going to be doing that. Then on Tuesday it'll be Final Fantasy XIV, where we will be investigating what the shit is going on over in Gilmore, because it is truly horrifying. Is the answer. Then Thursday will be Higurashi When They Cry to Tarigoroshi, where we shall continue our attempt to not get caught for committing murder, if indeed we even committed it. Wink wonk. And the next Saturday will be more Dishonored 2, where we shall be investigating the Royal Observatory. Thank you, Viper. I really cannot remember the observatory at all, which is unfortunate because it means it's one of those missions that didn't really stand out much. So it's a bit, I'm a bit like, I don't know what to do, but oh well, that's how it be. And thank you very much for the raid, Oro, it is very much appreciated. I do hope that you are doing well. yeah, I'm gonna go take another painkiller and possibly go lie down because my headache is starting to come back. Oh, the joys of living in a fallible body. Anyway, take care everybody, have a wonderful evening, and I shall see you guys tomorrow.